You think they're ever gonna make it?
Third one?
Like in the saga, like the Fury Road,
Oh,
Furiosa.
there's more Mad Max movies.
It's Mel Gibson. Thunderdome was the best one. The third one was okay.
Still Mad Max. Those movies are still cool
Do
and
you count
hot.
Waterworld as Mad Max?
No.
Okay,
Waterworld wishes it was Mad
okay.
Max.
I just was curious. There are people out there who do.
Waterworld is barely even like trying pretending to not be Mad Max.
I will say that my favorite part of the movie is when he drops the flare and the guy that does the oil, and he's like, "Oh, thank God."
I'm not watching that movie.
You never saw it?
Oh,
Why?
oh,
Why?
Mad Max. I've seen it. I'm not gonna watch its blatant ripoff.
Did you ever see the show, like the stunt show?
That I might see. I
That's
have not.
I have seen it. It's awesome. It's fantastic.
I believe that is the only good thing that it's done.
That's
I
ever
will
come
watch
out of
the
the movie.
stunt show, and whenever I get down there,
One thing about
weapons.
weapons. One thing I liked, dude. I gotta cut all that. One thing about weapons I really liked was the salt line thing. Brought out the Brita this late into season 4, and we brought the Brita.
Hey, I'm still rocking it. What are you gonna do? Sue me?
No,
No,
you got your Brita. I got my Superman
this is
cup.
my way of life. Nobody else uses this Brita. I clean this Brita.
Yeah.
I don't need a cup.
All right. One thing.
I will not be persecuted for being right.
I'm not persecuting you. I love it.
Feel your judgment.
No, I think
Way.
Colin, Cameron. It's like a staple to you. It's like a staple. Like every time you record, I always think in the back of my head, I'm like, is he gonna bring the Brita out? Like I never know with you. I never know. That's so great. One thing I like about weapons is the salt line bit. Like,
Yeah, it's like old school witch shit.
yeah, but I liked how when James, the homeless drug addict, that sounds aggressive. Sorry, James, the
That's
kid.
what he
I
was.
know, but I don't want to just like label him. He was trying. He was working.
Was
Yeah, he was working to get that rock. I'll tell you what, he was grinding to get that rock.
he? He
Sorry.
loved to get high. He was working to get high.
He was
That is.
work. You got to commend a man for his. I'm
Hey,
so red.
he was
He
determined.
was so determined to get that stone more than
God,
Thanos.
what a character. What a
Dude,
year.
I sorry, the bit where Josh Brolin and him are
Just
fighting,
ragdoll.
he just ragged, and he consistently does that scream. Yeah, I mean, that's so good. And what I also liked about this movie
How
was
much of the Peeler did you watch?
I sadly saw all that. There was a showing somewhere, I don't know where. I saw it on Instagram that after the viewing, it must have been like the week it came out, like weekend it came out. When people were leaving, they were handing them potato peelers, like wrapped potato peelers. That's
Fun,
sick.
fun.
That's sick. I will say there was something in this movie. I'm like, I can never look at it the same way. Oh, it wasn't. I can't look at it the same way, but like that was a lot of hot dogs for those two guys.
Yeah,
That was like
yeah.
10 hot dogs, I think.
Seven, seven hot
Seven.
dogs.
I will say though that little nook they had, it looked
I could eat
cozy.
7 hot dogs right now if I'm being for real.
I can never eat a hot dog again, dude. I can't.
What?
I
Why
just
did you rob yourself of this joy?
well, that's the problem. Just one day, like I was with some friends and we were getting a hot dog and I had it. It was terrible. I just like my taste bud changed. It must have been the 7 year gap.
You hearing this fucking
Are you talking to your Brita filter?
guy? I'm talking to the invisible camera.
Honestly, I would love to get a second camera so every now and then in the podcast I can just
Yeah.
turn. Oh, that'd be so good. As I catch myself doing that too many times in real life.
Like, hey,
Yeah, like I'll hear something in public and then just whip it to the like the
the
what's it,
gym
Jim, the Jim face, yeah,
hurt.
the helper face. I can't. I mean, there's so much of this movie I can talk about, but I don't want to like spoil so much because this movie really
We have
works.
spoiled the movie. We have spoiled what it is.
I'm trying to wrap it up here. The thing I like about this movie though is it doesn't like what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say preach, but there isn't like a political message in it. It's very open to interpretation. Well, because hold on, because there's a little political in it, but it's not so obvious. You actually have to think because I think a lot of people, from what I've been seeing, have given this two different messages. One, school shootings, a terrible, terrible, terrible tragedy that happens far too often. And the second one being actually the death of the guy from Whitest Kids You Know.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what inspired the
Yeah,
movie. That's what Gregor said. Like it's about grief, and that he's
yeah,
also said about like his parents and alcoholism.
yeah.
I do think that the reading of this being about like school shootings and how communities react to them is a valid reading of the
Oh, I'm
movie.
not saying that's an invalid reading. What I'm saying
Um,
is I like that it's
I
very
think about
open.
how like community, uh, the failings of this community and how like
Mhm.
the people in positions are kind of failing.
Oh, there was a
Um,
big bit, and especially there was something with the police captain and the interaction with
oh
Josh
yeah,
Brolin.
the like if he doesn't complain in a month, this will get forgotten. Like
Yes.
they'll get recorded over. Like that's the kind of institutional corruption that just kind of happens every day.
hmm And
Um,
the bit where it like the police captain and Josh Brolin were talking, and he was kind of like, "Look, let us do our jobs. We'll get to it when we get to it." And that was the line I was like, "That's crazy to say
yeah,
to a
I will
grieving
say
parent."
one of the few things that you just gotta kind of suspend your disbelief to make this movie work is like
Mm.
this would be a bigger deal.
Oh,
Like
100. Yeah, there's like no there's no police captain in any city, big or small, that when you hear 17 or was it
telling me media isn't
yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah, there's no way. Like there's no one that's like, "Hey, park your butt. It will get the
But
we'll
like
get the grieving family."
I will say, I think it works for the tone
Yeah.
of the movie. The world feels very apathetic. The world
Mm,
feels very
mm,
like joyless,
mm.
despite how kind of funny this movie is.
It was a
Uh,
lot funnier than I anticipated it to be.
it's really funny movie.
Yeah.
Um, but like, yeah, it's it's kind of singular. I've not really seen anything like it.
No. And what I liked about it is that each different character's story was filmed with different takes. I mean, obviously, because it's kind of hard to get all these cameras in those one shots because it's bleeding over each other. But I did like how certain inflections in
I
conversation.
love seeing the different perspectives of the
Yeah.
same.
Like the difference between the teacher, Justine, and Paul, the cop, when from Justine's perspective, like when Paul walks in, she's in her drink, she's kind of somber, he's like all sad. And then from his perspective, she gets up and greets him, gives him a hug. Like it's a whole different vibe.
Yeah. God, and like I love that in his mind, like it was just I showed up, I left.
That was,
Um,
I mean, and then
and
that,
it's just that's a great representation of how some people feel about things. Like
yeah.
that's just kind of how some people are. Like
Mm.
I think all of these characters are so interesting because they all of them except for I'd say like the principal is probably the most innocent, but even then he kind of like ignores a lot of the signs that like
Yes. I mean, he's not winning Principal of the Year, but he was still doing some
but
stuff like the
he
CPS
wasn't
call.
like ill-intentioned in the
No,
way
yeah.
that I think some of the characters in this are.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I Justine, I think, is mostly guiltless.
Mm.
Um,
You don't think she seemed like in
she
sense
does
of
do some
guilt?
questionable things in that, like,
Yeah.
kind of like the stalking and investigative, but ultimately she is kind of vindicated for that by
Yeah.
being correct.
Yeah.
Um,
But
of
she
like,
carries the guilt very because what's
yeah,
Julia Gardner is such a great actress, and I believe like all of these performances, but Julia's guilt, she's like, I do like I love these kids, and
her
her
going
going,
to the school every day just to watch the kids leave, just like, oh, she's just so gutted, and
yeah,
everyone hates. She's very sympathetic,
yeah,
but does still do some in the moment weird things.
yeah, yeah, and the
And
bit
then
where yeah,
Brolin is like so angry and just like dedicated that he'll vandalize a teacher's car who's an innocent person,
yeah,
and he'll even after that wife turned him down, harass the husband to get the footage.
that
Like,
also, hey, Justin Long cameo in a Zach Kreger
yeah,
movie.
very fun. Really nice to see him.
I was thinking to myself like, is this the same guy? Because there's no way.
It was fun. But yeah,